1212. Welcome to After the Bell, DJs Talking WWE. My name is Matt, representing Allentown, Pennsylvania. I got my brother with me as always, my man David, representing Virginia. What up, Squirrel? How you doing today?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Woo! What a show! What a show! What a show! What a show! Well, I should say what an ending to the show. The show overall, we'll kind of get into all that. But what an ending for the show. We got heel Randy Orton. But we're gonna talk about that a little bit later on. We're gonna start at the top like we normally do. So of course, tonight's SmackDown was in Phoenix, Arizona. We had our opening segment was Drew McIntyre getting on the microphone and basically, opening the night saying, I demand Nick Aldis to come out here and confronts Nick. It basically just says that, hey, man, the fact that I had to fight, everyone knows it's bullshit. And, you need to fix this and you need to make this right or else. And Aldis kind of replies very calmly. And Aldis is very different than our Adam Pearce in terms of he's a little bit more chill. Adam Pearce is ready to fly off and bite your head off. Nick Aldis just goes, or else what? It wasn't even on the mic, but you could read his lips. He just said, or else what? And then we get Jacob Fatu's music hit. So Jacob interrupts, basically gets in the ring. And I love what Jacob said, where he was just like, ain't nothing to be fixed, because the only reason you have that title was because of me. And I fixed that and make sure that Cody's got it now. And Drew didn't like that too much. So Drew basically gets on the microphone and says, I quit. Leaves the ring, throws on the microphone, leaves the ring. We're led to believe he left the arena. Of course, we know that wasn't going to happen. But yeah, so we know that Drew came back later on in the show. Spoiler alert. What do you think was meant by the I quit? Do you think it was just meant to kind of like throw them off of like, oh, I'm going to screw up the contract signing? Or do you think it was more of a like, he's fed up and he doesn't want to like really do this anymore? How'd you kind of feel? Because they did announce Jacob and Drew next week. So obviously we know he's fighting. But what do you think it was just like a kind of like a underhanded tactic to kind of throw them off the scent of screwing up the contract signing?
That's what I thought at first, but now you get thinking about it, because obviously we're seeing a little bit more clear direction where things are going. It was to keep Drew's little character. He just threw a little temper tantrum.
Yep.
Because we were texting, I swear, I'm trying to remember, he got suspended not too long before he won the belt. But he did another little thing where he supposedly quit. And I remember Triple H or something. I don't remember when.
I was going to say, because that might have been before I was watching, because I don't remember that. I do remember the suspension. I do remember the suspension, but I don't remember that.
No, but it won't too long ago. So I don't. Who knows?
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, so that's just kind of. I think he was just trying to be a little sneaky with it, and it's just like, oh yeah, I'm not going to mess up your contract signing. So with that said, like I said, we get Jacob and Drew next week. Nick Aldis announced that. I'm excited for this, man. I'm a little surprised that we're not getting it at Mania. But maybe there could be interference or something weird happen where it ends up at Mania.
Yeah, it's gonna have to go.
What do you think?
Yeah,
right.
So it's going into no contest. They're going, I don't know, or it's not even going to be a match. It's not even going to start.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that.
Or Drew take him out backstage, or vice versa, or something like that.
Yeah, because it just seems weird that this would be on, especially like, no disrespect, USA, especially like a USA free TV kind of thing. I was a little taken back on. I was like, oh, okay, all right. So that's basically our opening segment there tonight. Next up, we have our this storyline. MFT's YS6. This time we get Solo and Tala versus Uncle Howdy and Eric. And I like Tala and Eric, both really tall, big dudes kind of going at it. That's cool. I like it. The match itself, mediocre, kind of in my opinion. It kind of broke down with the chaos outside of the ring between the members that weren't fighting between both factions, and then excuse me, then as the lantern is left unprotected, Nikki Cross actually takes it, and Solo sees it as he's about to like throw down on Uncle Howdy in the ring. He sees that she's taking it, and he's distracted. And when he's distracted, that's when Uncle Howdy capitalizes, pins Solo, MFTs win. But I think maybe it's over. They finally got the lantern back. Maybe it's over. But no, they get knocked out, take the lantern, and our MFT and Wyatt 6 continues on. All right, so why is this lantern so important to MFT? I know why it's important to the Wyatt 6, but like this is just getting ridiculous now. David, what do you think?
Just Solo trying to, I guess, keeping relevant. I don't know.
So annoying.
And what's up, D Walker?
Hey, what's up, D Walker? Sorry, I'm missing the chat here. There we go. What's up, brother?
Layout, throwing us all
yeah,
off.
different layout. Yep, different layout here.
On our end.
Yeah, on our end. So did you notice too? We got a new border too. So little less subtle, little subtle border there. So yeah. So do you feel like Wyatt 6 are kind of gaining anything momentum wise, or we're just kind of running in place at this point? It kind of feels to me like we're running in place.
I'm like, it feels like it's going to be something at Mania. And I guess that's where they're going to get it back. And you and I were talking, and it was an older thing, but, Bully Ray, Bubba Ray, whatever you want to call them, bringing up their debut, year or so ago, whenever they came back. And freaking, that debut, you can't beat. That was a hell of a way to come in, made an impact, basically murdered how many people backstage.
Hell yeah.
And they killed their momentum an hour later by taking a picture smiling at Whataburger with a bunch of fans.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it kills the momentum because you can't look at them the same way.
It does and it doesn't, because, at the same time, like, I feel like if you saw Trick Williams in just like a regular t-shirt and not a white fur coat, and he kind of took a picture with a fan and stuff, or maybe he's a bad example. Maybe like Dragon Lee or somebody, like someone with a mask. You take a picture with that. The fact is, it's just not working in the ring. So I feel like we're noticing these kind of other things to be like, oh, maybe this is why it's not working. You know what I mean? Like, to me,
funny you say the Trick Williams thing, because I'll find the video again. I saw one while ago. He was, I don't know if it's at a Total Wine or something, and he was doing a autograph signing or doing something, but he would just, the interaction he had with that fan that recorded it, he's just so down to earth and humble and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, of course.
But that's a little different when you just, I'm with you. Now you're seeing little things, but at the same time, a debut like that, where you, like you said, you literally murdered how many people backstage, and then you're literally smiling. It's kind of, kayfabe is, it's not dead, but it's not like it used to be. But that just definitely killed it for them.
But I think what's really, like, again, I just think what's really killing it for them is the fact that their in-ring work is just not really special. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I feel, all right, put it this way. If, let's say, Uncle Howdy, all of a sudden, I don't know, he gets possessed by Javon Evans and he starts doing all of Javon Evans' moves for the Wyatt 6, your whole outlook on the Wyatt 6 would be totally different. You would be like, yo, this shit is dope. Like, the fact is, they're letting you down on the ring, so that's why I kind of feel like we're noticing everything else around them. You know what I mean? Like, their best thing is their entrance and the horror angle with the like scary kind of promos that they just kind of quick like, that's the best thing about them. In ring work, it's not that they're bad. It's just, it's nothing that's leaping off of the page. And in 2026 WWE, you got to leap off the page, man. Like, you have to. Any final thoughts on this match here before we move on?
I just hope if it is going to, we've talked about it before, if it is going to end up becoming at Vegas at Mania, that please have their entrance towards
The long one.
Or
Yes, and when it's dark. Yes.
Well, they'll have to go longer just because, that ramp.
Time. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see, but maybe we'll get a lantern match at Mania. I don't know. I guess
lantern on a pole match or some shit.
Yeah, some stupid lantern at the top of a fucking ladder or some shit. So
they're talking what 16 matches they want between the two nights. So
is that what they're saying? Well, all right. Well,
they're
definitely dragging this out to be one of them. That's for sure. So with that said, our next match, you see it up there. We got Jade and Michin. Jade, Jared's favorite wrestler. Shout out to Jared in Portland there. Oh, and by the way, with Trick entrance, we noticed it's not Trick. It was just Portland that was a little quiet on Trick's entrance because Phoenix was yelling it. They was yelling it. Sorry, Jared.
Yeah, Jared.
Shout out to Portland.
Jared, talk to you people. Talk to you people.
Shout out to Portland. So we get Jade Cargill and Michin. This one too, pretty average kind of match here. Jade controlled it pretty much, pretty physical. Jade too pretty physical, poor normal. Hits her finishing moves, pins Michin with it. Then I feel like this was a mistake by the WWE. They had Jade grab the mic, and when Jade grabs the mic, it hasn't really worked out so far. I like Jay from afar and watching her, but on the mic and stuff, it's for me, it's just not there yet. Not saying she can't get there, but she's just not there for me yet. And she basically calls out Rhea in anticipation for WrestleMania. Of course, they got to sell that. To everyone's surprise, because I don't even believe it was announced, Rhea's music hits and Rhea comes out. But unfortunately, when Rhea gets in the ring, Jay just kind of backs out. And it's just like, Rhea kind of says a few words like, you always talk, but then you run away. And that was basically the end of it. I didn't really think too much of this match. Do you feel like, do you think avoiding Rhea made Jade look a little weak? Because literally, as soon as she touched down that ring, Jade was out. She rolled right out.
Like I said, I think it was last week we talked about this.
Talk about it every week, I feel like.
This is going to test how good Rhea is on how she can carry, elevate Jade.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, right now it's not doing. I mean, granted, that matchup leading up to it didn't help. I mean, we were texting each other like, "Damn, these back to back." At least to getting the shit out of the way, hopefully.
Yeah, because at this point in the show, I was like, "Man, this show is not good. Like, this is not working out very well."
Honestly, I zoned out during the matchup. I was like, "Oh shit, it's over."
It wasn't even that long. Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't even that long. It's not like you even had to zone out that long with it. We've been talking about it. Do you feel like maybe after WrestleMania, obviously she's in WrestleMania, so there's nothing you can do now. But after WrestleMania, do you feel like maybe the WWE should pull back and maybe cool down Jade a little bit?
I'm just curious which way they're going to go with it. I mean, obviously, logic says Rhea winning because who she is, the name, trying to get like that. But how much faith do they have in Jade? If they had Jade, her beating Rhea.
I don't. Yeah, I see them trying to get that belt off of Jade.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah,
we got a few more weeks. But
with that said, but with the belt being taken off of Jade, do you think she cools down then and maybe off television for a couple weeks and kind of train her a little bit more in the microphone work and stuff like that? You know what Jade needs? She needs like she has her moves, but she needs like a standout moves. Like she doesn't really have a standout move. You know what I mean? Like a soul snatcher or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like she doesn't have like a standout.
It looked rushed tonight too. It was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it did.
I seen replay. But
It did.
I'm kind of curious too because they pretty much said it when they didn't say it themselves, but Bianca would have been back. It'd have been them two. That was
Getting
their
hurt.
original plan.
Yeah.
Do they keep it on Jade till SummerSlam?
No. If anything, Rio lose it before then, and then they can't. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with that either. But I'm just saying they can't keep it on Jade till summer. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't, man. Like, yeah, who are you gonna
It's a
get there
damn
to
if you
fight?
do, damn if you don't right now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they just can't do that. They just can't do that. So the next segment here, we'll kind of touch on it real quick, was a little backstage segment between Sorry Sammy and and Cody Rhodes.
Did he really apologize this time?
Sammy is always sorry, man. So yeah, Sammy's confronting Cody again. Clearly, this man is unstable. And then Aleister Black and Zelina Vegas kind of get in his head a little bit. Basically, the only reason I wanted to bring this up is we've been talking about it. Sammy's definitely getting closer to that heel turn. I can feel it. I don't know about you. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah. I mean, I still like the little idea. We've touched on it before. I think it's aiming towards him and Trick
Mm-hmm.
in a double turn.
Yeah. I mean, Trick is basically there.
He's doing heel moves. I mean, Trick is, but he's still playing it. But I don't think they're going. When they're going to pull the trigger? It's not win.
Yeah, and I think if I was WWE creative, the way I would kind of look at it is, I don't think it's necessary right now for Trick. For Sammy, I do feel it's necessary. Like, yeah, we need a new fresher on that. But Trick's still new, man. And like, hey, if the people love him as a heel, let's let that run completely out until then we can switch him over to a baby. You know what I mean? Like, what's the rush? Is pretty much what I'm saying with that. Like, hey, it's working. People are still chanting his name, love him. Cool. Let's just let it ride. That would be my thinking with it. But yeah, so yeah, Trick Williams is but yeah, Sammy definitely needs a turn for sure. So our next match, we get our women's tag title. So this one, excuse me, is Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax and Lash Legend. So as Alexa and Charlotte get into the ring, oh man, my favorites, my favorites, the Bella Twins. Whoa, Alexa, stop! Jeez.
You said her name? It's like Joe Hendry over there.
Yeah, right. Jesus. So the Bella Twins, they come out to cut a promo. Why, I don't know. They basically just want to say, "Hey, we're here. We're after those tag team title matches." But one thing I will ask you, David, I'm sure you noticed it when they came out. Very far from a thunderous applause. They didn't boo, but they didn't really make any noise either.
Yeah. And what's funny, I don't know what she did, but Brie made a little, I guess she did an interview on something that she thought they were going to be on Raw Lily every week, and Lily hadn't been on TV for 5 weeks.
Well, they would have been if they were any good.
And then it pops up. Oh, side note, go to WWE's, I think it was on the X page. They had they did a little segment with them and Danhausen. It was kind of funny.
Oh, okay. All right. I have to check
right
it out.
when we came on. So
good Lord, Danhausen is, man, they are using the shit out of this guy. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. So let's get back to the match. So Bella Twins say, hey, we're going to be out here. We're going to be watching because we got next. Okay, whatever. The match starts. Again, not too much to kind of talk about with this match, in my personal opinion. The match kind of spilled outside, which is where it kind of turned there. So it spilled outside of the ring, and Nia basically moved Nikki Bella in her place, and then Charlotte kicks Nikki in the face, basically just causing this whole little thing. Then Nia actually shoves Brie, and then they get back into the ring. And then Nia Jax and Lash Legend retain because of all the stupid chaos that was going on with the DQ, because the Bella Twins get in the ring because of course they're pissed off. Sorry, I went a little out of order there. Yeah, these Bella Twins, they fucked my head up. All right, so they get in the ring, they disturb everything. Then we get a DQ. Nia and Lash retain. So dumb. I don't know. What do you think about the Bella Twins and getting into this women's tag match here?
I think it's just laying what we talked about before.
Yeah, I don't know why either, D Walker. I don't know why either. It's me off.
Going to some kind of multi-team title match in Vegas.
I guess.
You know what's going to happen because not to jump ahead. Where they said they got next. Charlotte and Alexa are going to interfere. Something's going to go on in that one. It's going to go back and forth.
Yeah.
How many times can we say Alexa make your thing go off again?
If you say it, I'm fine because I got the headphones. So.
Oh, damn. I'll make you say
it. But yeah, so it is what it is. This match was, it really didn't do too much for me. So our next match, we get another tag team kind of thing popping off over here. Los Garzas, the main event and AAA, they're on there like all the time. I see them dudes wrestle all the time on there, but they finally get on the main show. They put on a good showing, I thought, against Damian Priest and R-Truth. I like this match, man. One highlight for me, it was kind of early in the match too. When the Los Garzas hit the double moonsault out of the ring on both of them. Like I was like, that's pretty dope. Like okay, like they're doing their thing. Yeah, it was a pretty good match. I mean, other than Trick and Fatu, this is my favorite match for sure. I was just looking through the matches. I was just like, yeah, this is definitely one of the highlights of the night for sure. So our Priest and Truth, are they becoming a surprisingly good tag team here?
Yeah. But what are they going to do with it? Are they going to be the ones to? Because they've had no interaction yet with Wyatt. I mean, not Wyatt's MOTs.
Right.
Sorry, we're getting them mixed up. That's sad. Did you notice the little Easter egg when they were in the little backstage segment at the beginning of the show?
Tell me.
What the shirt that Truth was wearing? Austin.
I didn't.
He had a Stone Cold shirt on.
I noticed that. No, I didn't notice that.
I think it's setting it up Monday, hopefully.
Well, I mean, all right. So the rumor is Steve Austin's going to come back Monday because it's 3/16.
And they're in Texas.
Okay, but I mean, he's going to come out and wave? He's not going to wrestle.
He's going to drink. He's going
to get on a 4-wheeler and injure a fan? Is that what he's going to do? I mean,
no, I think him and 4-wheelers around the crowd are probably.
Yeah, they're probably over that there. But one thing before we wrap up this match, though, like I said, Los Garzas, I've been watching them, and they do a pretty solid job. Do you think they should be elevated maybe over some of these other kind of tag team factions that we have that are honestly like a Y6 that aren't kind of maybe missing the mark a little bit? We could kind of elevate these guys because, like I feel like I saw them a lot more when I first started watching, like 2 years ago. But now, like it's just dark matches all the time.
They're very nice way of putting it. They're very good enhancement talent.
Gotcha.
They've been around before the pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I like them though. I like them though. So that was that match. Then we get our Miz and Jelly Roll segment. But before that, we get a backstage segment with Miz and everyone's favorite, Danhausen. And you are cursed. So Danhausen, is very excited for the Miz and his TV show. He's just like, oh, this is great. Then I can take your place, and then I can be on the TV. And Miz is just like, no, we're not doing that. And
Miz is mad. He's got a shirt.
Yeah. That was funny too. He was, Danhausen gives Miz a shirt. He goes, you got a shirt? He goes, yes. Doesn't everyone in the WWE get a shirt? He goes, not in the first week. And then I don't know if you caught it, but under his breath, he goes,
"No,
I had it on the first day. I had mine on the first day. Sorry, dude.
You got mine. He's got some quick comeback.
Oh, he's very quick. Yeah, I love it. He's very quick. But yeah, so so Miz refuses. Danhausen puts the curse on him. Before we get into the Miz little jelly roll thing, Danhausen, man, definitely one of the most entertaining guys. Literally just taking over social media and like every interview he does, got all these quotes. Did you see his interview on WWE Now with Sam Roberts?
Yeah,
where he asked how old he was. He said 22. Like very quick, he's like, I'm 22. I just thought that was the funniest shit. He was just like, I'm 22. I'm like, okay, all right.
he's definitely made a comeback from his debut.
Oh my God, you want to talk about a full 360? My goodness. Yeah, he's definitely won everyone, myself and David included, for sure. So then we get our Miz TV segment in the ring. Again, newer fan here, only been watching about 2.5 years. Is this something Miz has done before, David?
He used to do this show like almost every week. It was like a
okay,
regular thing, kind
like
of
a
like
regular thing,
yeah,
like the Grayson Waller
yeah,
bullshit.
It was before all that. So.
Yeah. All right, awesome. So Miz brings out Jelly Roll, and was talking to Jelly Roll a little bit, and Miz is like, hey man, I'm willing to mentor you. I will show you the way. I'll show you how to do this. Jelly Roll declines. He's like, nah, I'm all good. And then Kit Wilson's music hits out of kind of nowhere. And Kit Wilson is basically calling Jelly Roll toxic because he lost all the weight and he's ashamed of fat people. I don't know what's going on with this story here. It was funny though. But Kit Wilson actually shoves Jelly Roll, and Jelly Roll's back is to Kit, and Jelly Roll goes to turn and swing, but he punches The Miz out. Of course, because why? The Miz is cursed. Of course, Miz is going to get punched out. He's cursed.
Did you notice his mic cut out at the beginning?
And yeah, that's right. That's right, dude. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. You know, the whole time I'm thinking, oh, damn, that was a mistake. But yeah, it was the curse. Obviously, that was the curse.
Or playing it off.
So, but the weird thing, and then when this all went down, I was just like, are we going to get Kit Wilson versus Jelly Roll? And then they announced next week Kit Wilson calls out Jelly Roll. So that's not that they're fighting. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, that was advertised. Kit Wilson calls out Jelly Roll next week. So I think what I said last week is going to happen, David. Jelly Roll's at Mania. I think it's going to happen.
I mean, he's put the work
I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen because why is he coming back now randomly?
Unless
you know what I mean?
Be a tag match.
But regardless, he's going to be in Mania. That's what I'm saying. Like he's going to be in Mania. I don't know who he's fighting or anything, but I mean, he's going to be in Mania.
If it gets Kit Wilson on Mania, I'm good with it.
Because
you notice what he did. He was, he was doing the little Kit Wilson, the little flex.
Yeah.
He's like, we're low key. Everybody likes you.
Yeah.
And he cried. So
no, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie. When he came out, I kind of got a little excited. I was like, "Come on, that Danhausen," because I'm ready for that segment between them two.
You want Dan and Kit? Dan and Kit.
I mean, you got to listen to their two theme songs, very similar.
Man, They are.
But it's early.
Yeah, I was gonna say, David, man, you got no patience. You're like, I want to see Kit and Dan. I'll
wait for the truth, but I think this one will come first.
I want to see Trick turn good. Come on, let's go. All right, calm down, David. Jesus Christ, bro. We got the rest of our lives. We're good, bro. All right, so next match, we get Tiffy time with Kiana James. Probably the poorest Kiana James showing in a while, in my personal opinion, because I was really thinking very highly of her as of recently. This match didn't really do it for me too much. During the match, Chelsea Green comes out being in a wheelchair, wheeled by Alba, to kind of do a little distraction, and of course it works. You know, they were distracted, and Tiffany pins Kiana off of it. again, I don't know how you felt about this match. Didn't really do a ton for me. Um, I'm guessing we're gonna get Tiffany at Mania. I don't know. Who do you think?
Just like
Yeah, who
Tiffany and Julia, because she even made that
you think?
little
So I
before
was
she
thinking
went to the ring.
Julie or Chelsea too.
Well, I think I can see Chelsea getting involved too. But you
Yeah.
hear right before Tiffany walked out, obviously it was funny as shit. She pushed Chelsea to who knows where.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah,
Literally,
yeah. Chelsea kind of wheels around the corner,
but
but but one thing, real quick, just because you mentioned that, so Tiffany, did you notice kind of
she said she's coming
maybe
for the title.
no, maybe borrowing from a Blake Monroe from NXT with the mirror? Because remember she did, Blake Monroe always comes out with the mirror.
I'd have missed that.
Yeah, so Tiffany was looking in the mirror before the Chelsea Green thing, and like does like a little kiss, and then turned around, and then Chelsea Green was there or whatever. So I was like, oh, little nod homage to Blake
Yeah,
Monroe there. Shout to NXT. But yeah, so go ahead. Who do you kind of see? Tiffany, you said Julia. You kind of
yeah,
thinking.
because you heard like Tiffany when
Mhm.
after she pushed the wheelchair, she said, "Told Julia I'm coming for that U.S. title."
Yeah, yeah. So pretty sure we'll get that at Mania. Like you said, like I said too,
I'll
I
be
can
good
see
with
Chelsea getting
Chelsea
involved.
getting it.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
Chelsea's great, man. She's just super entertaining,
yeah,
and yeah, I'm a fan of her. I definitely like her,
and she works.
and she works and she sells really well. Like she'll go the extra mile to make sure that pin or whatever
Mhm.
works. She does go the extra mile. So shout out to Chelsea. We're fans for sure. So backstage we get a little Sammy. Sorry, Sammy strikes again. This time he's talking to Trick Williams. And basically, they have a few words, and Sammy, surprisingly, was kind of tough. Was just like, "Hey, man, you know where to find me. I'm always around if you want to fight." So that might be setting up. I don't think they advertise anything, right?
Yeah,
Sammy, yeah, okay. So that might be setting up Sammy Trick. Maybe that's a Mania. That's not a bad Mania match.
yeah,
Sammy Trick,
I'm good with that.
like a mid card match. I'm cool with Sammy Trick. That would be cool. I wouldn't mind that at all. And then yeah, like we kind of spoke about before, Sammy, the heel turn. It's coming. It's coming sooner than later. All right. So here's a good question for you, David. Heel turn before Mania or after Mania for Sammy?
I'm I'm thinking that, mate. I'm thinking during the match.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, especially if they do go that double. Yep, D Walker agrees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the crowd's going to
I can see it.
be more behind Trick.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah, it's a good move there, D Walker. You say he's forecasting his bathroom breaks with the potential Mania matches. Well, let's hope we got a lot of good ones that we don't have to do that too much. So yeah, I thought it was an okay match, and with the whole Sammy thing, we'll kind of see what happens with that. So next up, we get Trick and Fatu, and I was excited for this one. Um, Two of my favorites for sure. Both athletic. Fatu actually might be even a little bit more athletic than Trick, which is crazy to think about. But Fatu, he was dominating early, and the one thing I liked about Fatu early in the match, and you saw Trick's face when he was doing it,
I
when
did.
Fatu just starts butting his head in the turnbuckle himself, like just repeatedly, and you see Trick like, yo, this dude is crazy. Oh shit! It's like, what did I get myself into right now? So the match was good though. Lots of cool moves, and just some hard fighting. And then of course he didn't leave the arena. Drew McIntyre runs in, attacks Jacob Fatu outside of the ring, and then rolls him back in, and then Trick kind of does a couple moves. I forget what the move
I think he
sequence was.
did his trick shot twice, I think.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Because the
Yeah, he
first one,
definitely did more than one. Yeah, he
he
definitely did more
diced
than
him
one.
into the ropes on the first one or something.
Yep. And Trick gets the pin, man. So Trick Williams ends up winning this. But then after Trick leaves, that's when Drew returns and gets back in the ring and claymores Fatu one more time before giving a thumbs down. You might have to put me onto this. What's the thumbs down? Is that just like he's just saying he's a loser? Okay, I wasn't sure if there was any
that was a
meaning
new
behind
one.
that. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was any meaning behind that, so I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know about if that's anything.
The
So
only last thumbs down I remember was freaking Triple H and Batista a long time ago.
okay, yeah, but yeah, pretty good, pretty solid match, man. I enjoyed it. What were your thoughts overall on the match?
Yeah, it was a solid match, and it was funny. And that was like when Trick was doing his little backstage thing before Sammy interrupted him. He says, I remember exactly what he said. He said, but I'm going to beat the boogeyman, the little boogeyman out of him.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would take my lemon pepper steppers off and beat the boogeyman. And so yeah, yeah, he's great. He's great. So our final segment here, on paper, looked like a nothing burger. Contract signing, Cody and Randy, best of friends. Okay, cool. They're gonna sign their contract, and yes, we'll see you. We'll see you at WrestleMania. Awesome. So they sit down, and Cody signs it first. Tells a nice little story about how when he came back, he didn't really have anybody, but he had Randy there, and like, hey man, And then Randy, you could tell he was like, man, I don't want to sign this. This is my boy. And then he gets up and gets on the mic and is basically like, dude, I was supposed to be facing Drew. This was supposed to be easy. And Cody's like, no, 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 man, don't worry about it, man. Like, listen, I know you want this title. We're going to go at it at WrestleMania. But at the end of the day, when the match is over, I'm still your boy. They shake hands, they embrace, and then all hell lets loose and Randy Orton snaps. I don't know why he snapped, but he threw Cody through the table, then he threw him out the ring, then he threw him
Low
on
blow.
low blow, then he threw him on the announcer desk, then he took the stairs and busted him open. There's blood all over this man's nice white shirt. He tore the white shirt all to pieces. I mean, it was probably a $200 shirt. He's just tearing the shit up. Got blood all over the damn thing. Yeah, it got nasty. It got real nasty. Then we had people kind of rush in to kind of break it up. Jelly Roll being one of them. And he's like, Randy, and Randy just turns and shows Jelly Roll. And then when he shows Jelly Roll, Jelly's like, yo, it's me. And like Randy's like, oh, what did I do? And he kind of disappears off camera, and you see Cody on the announce desk with the stairs for a little while. Then all of a sudden, you see Randy come back, grabs a chair, and boom, hits Cody with the chair on the announcer. It was brutal. It was really brutal. Gets back into the ring, sets the chair up, sits down with Cody's belt, and that's how we end the show. Heel Orton is here. So I didn't see Randy Orton as a heel before. You have, David. You said
we're in for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like I'm in for it, man. Because man, this is brutal tonight. This is brutal,
especially if he gets to that 2009 Orton. And it's funny, like Cody said, he said, you can get in the match, you can listen to the voices, and that's when it kind of like segue. I was expecting maybe a little tease of an RKO. I mean, honestly, I think it was going to be Cody turning heel at some point.
Yeah, I mean, because that's been the talk for a while now, right?
I didn't expect nothing tonight. Not like that.
No.
And then when he did that low blow, I was like, I had seen the flashbacks for a minute. But here's the thing, the difference between Orton's heel turn and Cena's. Orton's is a whole lot more believable because of his past.
Yeah.
But because you see, they were still chanting for him. Even after.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, Cena was never a heel either. So,
no.
You know what I mean? So guys like you have already seen Randy Orton as a heel. You're like, oh, yeah. I know what's coming. Where me and I'm like, oh, shit, I don't know what's coming. Like,
and
all right.
And what D. Walker said, punt kick from Orton is loading at some point. Because you've seen him tease it, but he would put people out with that punt kick.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah.
So does this get you hyper about Mania?
Yes.
The Mania match. Yeah, me too. I was waiting for it because this match I was already excited for it because I'm like, oh man, like other than at least from when I was watching, other than that like King of the Ring tournament, I don't think I've ever seen them like fight, especially not for a belt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I was excited. I'm
And
like,
they've been
hell yeah,
teasing it for what 2
hell
years
yeah,
since Cody won the belt. Every time you look, the little memes of Orton staring at
yep,
or
yeah,
glazing
hell
at.
yeah. So I'm super excited for this now. But yeah, so great match. Definitely. All right, let me ask you this. This is a good question. Hotter Mania feud going on right now. Punk Roman, Cody Randy. I mean, before tonight, you would have easily said Punk Roman, not even close. But now,
It's neck and neck now.
whew, whew, yeah, it's
They're
going down right now.
I mean, I still think Punk and Roman are going to be the Sunday night, but it's going to give them a run for the money.
Oh yeah,
Like,
oh
who's
yeah.
the true main event?
I mean, I'm curious to see what we get on Monday from Roman. Curious to see what we get.
Mm-hmm.
See
God,
how.
but sticking with the night, did you see that freaking wound? Like how much Cody got busted? That was
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that was planned or not, but holy crap, he got him
Might
good.
need might need some stitches on that one, like
That's gonna be some.
Like
That's
Jade
gonna
with her eye, like Jade.
that's gonna be some staples.
Yeah, yeah. It's whew, man. I'm still at a little bit of a loss for
And
words
even
with
for
Randy
Orton, I
Orton.
was wondering what was when he put them steps and put his head. I was like, "What is?" I never seen him do that. At least that I remember. And I was like, "What is he trying to do?"
Yeah, yeah. And we agree, D Walker, neck and neck for sure, man. So final show rating tonight. A lot of lows, couple highs. My personal overall rating, I have it at a 6.9.
I was gonna be about a 7-2 in that final segment. Saved it.
Yeah, I would say before the final segment, it was probably at like a 5.2. So yeah, I was probably that final segment definitely amped it up for sure. My favorite match of the night was the Fatu Trick Williams. What are you saying for you? Um, Segment of the night, definitely Orton Rhodes. That whole thing's crazy.
Get ready for
Uh,
the ride. That's all I can tell you.
yeah, uh, biggest crowd reactions definitely Orton's. I said Horton, like Tim Horton. Orton's heel turn and Trick Williams with the win, and of course Danhausen, man, always gets a big crowd pop, man. So
And
can't go with that.
you could tell the heel turn. People weren't expecting it. Like the
No, you
crowd was
saw the
like,
look on the. Yeah, you saw they
holy,
cut to the crowd. A couple people, yeah.
like
Definitely
holy,
they weren't expecting it in Phoenix, that's for sure. They were not expecting it tonight, man.
not
Shoot.
that quick.
Definitely not. Anything else you want to touch on before we kind of wrap up?
Nah, I mean, like I said, just buckle up for that ride. Go back and watch some of his history as a heel.
I actually think I might get a chance to because I believe before tonight's show started, I went on YouTube and I think WWE's actually now airing like a best of Randy Orton matches, like 24 hours. You know how they do that on YouTube. So yeah, I might have to fall
I
asleep
mean,
to that
this
tonight.
dude, he is RKO'd women. I mean,
Yeah.
he's vindictive.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. So that's gonna do it for tonight's show. Thank you so much for taking the time to kick it with us, man. We very much appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Really, the likes and comments go a long way, especially for YouTube's algorithm. So we appreciate that. If you could do that, it takes a half a second. And until then, we will be back Monday night. I'll definitely be here. You gonna be here, David?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. So we will see you Monday night. We get to talk about Roman's response promo. So looking forward to that. So, all right, until Monday night, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Signing off. See you
See ya.
guys.